The first thing we're going to do is to preheat the oven at 350.
Okay, this is all the ingredients we're gonna use to make this pumpkin bread. I have in here 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. The recipe asks for 1 cup of brown sugar, but I mixed it half cup of brown sugar and half cup of white sugar. So in total is 1 cup, and it's up to you if you want to have only brown sugar or white sugar or a half and half. I have 1 cup of pureed pumpkin. I'm using the pumpkin of the can, and that's 1 cup. Half cup of butter. I'm using salted butter. That's one I'm not gonna use salt. And I have 2 large eggs. In here I have 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And I'm gonna leave all the ingredients in the description box below. In here I have 1.5 teaspoon of cinnamon. I supposed to be put 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, but I didn't have it. 1/4 teaspoon or half teaspoon of ginger, and 1/4 teaspoon of clove. I'm gonna leave all the ingredients. That way you can take a screenshot or write it down. I'm gonna start by mixing the dry ingredients. And we're gonna do this recipe by hand, but feel free to use your hand mixers if you want. Now in this bowl, and using the wire whisk, I'm gonna start by mixing the eggs real well, and all the ingredients you have to mix them real well. Now in a 9 inch loaf pan, I'm going to use the spray. Make sure you spray it real good by the size. Or if you don't want to use the spray, you can use butter. Pour the mix, and I'm already preheating the oven at 350. Now we're going to put this inside the oven on cover, and we're going to bake this for 40 to 50 minutes. After that, we're going to remove it out of the pan. We're going to let it cool down a little bit, and then we're going to make the glaze or the frosting. Okay, for the frosting, I'm going to use 8 ounces of cream cheese. I'm using pumpkin spice cream cheese bread, but you can use 8 ounces of just the regular cream cheese. Or you can feel free to use any type of frosting or or glaze you want. I have half cup of salted butter. Okay, make sure the cream cheese is softened. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in the microwave for 30 seconds until it's a little bit softer or lift it outside. And if you don't want to use this spread I'm making in here, you can use half cup of butter and 1.5 cup of confectionery sugar. Mix it all good, and that works too. I'm gonna list those two options in the description box below, so that way you can see it. You're gonna mix this real good until everything is well combined. And now I'm gonna add approximately 5 tablespoons of confectionery sugar. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. After 50 minutes, I just remove the pan out of the cake or the bread out of the pan. And now I let it cool down, and we're gonna put deep frosting or the spread, whatever you want to call it. And time to taste it.
Pumpkin, it's a pumpkin bread.
What are you like me see? I did a
This pumpkin
tiny.
bread?
I
Yeah.
did a tiny.
Taste it, Ali.
That's a pumpkin bread.
Yeah.
That's